Okay, so if anyone happens to be in chat right now, just making sure that my microphone is up and working, let me know if it is. Because boy, does it feel good to get back to streaming. Also, hello, Twitch. uh, hmm. Maybe I should open up that one OBS doc that lets me see if people are watching. Okay. Currently no viewers. Joy. You. Okay, that should help a bit. Okay. Huh. So at least now I can view who's watching. Well, I can see the current statistics on Twitch. Okay. Should be ready to start, I guess. Here's hoping more people show up soon. Hey, everybody. Good to finally show up on a stream for the first time in some time. But it's glad. It's good that I can finally get back to streaming like I wanted to for so long, but couldn't necessarily. So, there's a very specific reason we're doing today's stream, if it wasn't already obvious from the title itself. Yes, as well as being my very first stream here on Twitch, this is also going to be my initial viewing of the Pokemon Direct that happened earlier this morning, followed up by starting off some gameplay of Pokemon Sword. So, who knows what we're going to get from this Direct, albeit I have been a smidge spoiled one little bit from a tweet that the Pokemon Company posted and then deleted yesterday, and then slight spoilers because of needing to post the link for this stream on Twitter and getting spoiled to what was trending. So, yeah. So, I guess without further ado, uh, well, I suppose I can go into this explaining what I'm expecting. Based only on what we know from past broadcasts made public by the Pokemon Company, um, some of the things that we know that the Pokemon Company are working on that we could expect include Pokemon Home, which they said they were going to be discussing sooner or later, because that's basically how all of our Pokemon from Pokemon Bank and from Pokemon Go get into all future installments of the Pokemon series through that service. Pokemon Sleep and the poorly named Pokemon Go Plus Plus. That also needs to be discussed, maybe. Not sure if they're going to be doing it here. Then there is the matter of Bleh. What was I thinking of? It was kind of obvious that this direct would be going over some stuff for Pokemon Sword and Shield, so who knows what we could be expecting in that regard beyond what I've already been teased to. And then there was that Nintendo Switch port of Pokemon of Detective Pikachu, because we knew that there was going to be a port of the 3DS game to the Switch with some new content. So there's also that matter. Beyond that, there is always the fan favorited requests to see during directs, like new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, the Sinnoh remakes that everyone, myself personally included in that number, kinda, but not as rapidly, want to see, because if done right, it could be the best Pokemon remake ever, as well as being an absolute love letter to Gen 4 fans like myself. Then again, I'm also a fan of Gen 2 as opposed to Gen 1, so... what else? Some fans of Pokken have been wanting a follow-up to Pokken Tournament and Pokken Tournament Deluxe, so I don't know if they would announce it that soon. At the very least, whether or not they'd add a new fighter, who knows. So yeah, that being said, I think we're perfectly okay to get started with watching the Pokemon Direct for today. Ta-da! Very as seamless a transition as realistically possible. Get the desktop audio going, and we'll get started. About a 20-minute direct, and then afterwards, I'll take a couple of minutes to switch over to using my Switch, and then we'll get started on me playing through Pokemon Sword for the first time, because I have held off on that for the very specific reason of streaming it. All right, so with that being said, let's get started. No, that was not. That's my bad. Okay.
Welcome to the Pokemon Direct. I'm Ishihara from
Let's
the Pokemon Company.
Turn up the volume a bit.
In today's broadcast,
Okay.
I'd like to touch on two topics. Let's get started with the first topic. Have a look at the following footage.
Okay, what do you got? 2006. They actually did it. I was not actually thinking they would. Or is this a port? No, this is a new Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Oh my... Or is it a port of the original?
Pokemon Mystery Dungeon.
Rescue Team Deluxe. DX, whatever. Oh my goodness, they remastered Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. It's a start, but that is awesome, because this could mean so much good stuff for the future of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. Plus, I remember playing Blue Rescue Team on the DS, so this is a welcome introduction. And they have Mega Evolutions
Pokemon Mystery
that
Dungeon.
weren't in that
Rescue
generation.
Team DX.
This should be interesting. You dropped the number
It's been about
2006,
15 years
and
since
you're
Pokemon
going to make
Mystery
me
Dungeon,
lose my
Red
mind,
Rescue
'cause
Team,
Yeah, it was
Blue
around
Rescue
the time that
were released for the
Pokemon
Nintendo
Diamond
DS
and
and
Pearl
Game Boy
happened.
Advance systems in Japan,
So don't do that.
but now they will gain a new life as a Nintendo Switch title.
And that was like, what,
Pokemon
first
Mystery
minute or
Dungeon
two?
Rescue Team DX will be released March 6, 2020.
You already have a date? That's coming out like 3
What's
days
more,
after
we'll release a
Final
demo
Fantasy
version
VII
on
Remake.
Nintendo eShop.
Yeah,
available
and a
later
demo.
today.
Why not?
You'll be able to carry
And
over your
save
save
data
data to the
carrying.
full version of the
That's
game
awesome.
once purchased. So please take this
But
opportunity to get
that
a sample
means
of
that
the
if
fun.
I'm streaming Final Fantasy VII
Now,
Remake, I have
for
to
the other topic,
juggle that and
I think
Mystery
we'll ask
Dungeon.
Game Freak to share it with you. Mr. Masuda, Mr. Omori, it's all yours.
Oh boy. Here we go. So back over to the Sword and Shield devs.
Hello everyone, I'm Masuda from Game Freak.
Hello,
What we got?
and I'm Amori, also from Game Freak.
We hope everyone has been finding something to enjoy in the latest entries to the Pokemon series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, since their release last November. Our goal is always to deliver lively new adventures that delight Pokemon trainers around the world.
We did our best to fill these titles with fun activities so that our players could have a fulfilling experience. And the Galar region is a vast one. We suspect you've had many new discoveries and fun encounters along your adventure.
About to.
We've been thinking about how much we'd like it if everyone's Pokemon adventures could go on even longer, with more to dig into and new discoveries to explore.
Okay.
We've been working on plans for some time, in fact. This is why we at Game Freak are now developing the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass.
An expansion pass
Downloadable
to Sword and
expansions for the
Shield.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield games that will be available
it's
for purchase from
A
Nintendo eShop.
DLC. What do you got?
Until now, we've sometimes released new titles set in the
Yes.
same region as previous games, such as Pokemon
So
Platinum
the
version or
expansion
Pokemon
pass
Ultra Sun
is
and Pokemon
The
Ultra Moon.
third.
This expansion pass will be different from those games. You'll be able to set
Different.
out on new adventures using the save data you're already playing with.
Okay.
We're in the
Fine.
thick of development now, but we've prepared some footage for you so you'll be able to at least get a feeling for what new experiences await you. Please have a look.
Like. Snap. Wait, Talonflame? Excuse me. Explain yourselves here. What's going on? Concept art of new areas? Wait, a Galarian Slowpoke Punch? Okay, there needs to be some explanation here. New cosmetic additions? And new trainers. Oh boy. Wait, these are other gym leaders. I recognize. And of course, Gigantamax, Blastoise, and Venusaur. And Gigantamaxes of the starters, yes. The Isle of Armor. So it's Pokemon Armor then, as an update. How many more areas are you adding? Like, how much more could you add? The Reggies, nice. Wait, that means new... What the heck are those? You're just adding more! A current Gigantamaxes of the Kanto legendary birds? Or are these just new Pokemon in general? What is going on? The Crown Tundra. 2 halves of DLC. Okay. What more? This... What are you? Are you the first mythical? Bulls? Or are you the mythical? I'm very confused.
What did you think of this first look? The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass will be composed of the Isle of Armor, planned to be released June 2020,
Nice.
and the Crown Tundra, planned to be
And
released
fall.
in fall 2020.
Okay.
If you buy the Pokemon Sword or Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you'll be able to enjoy both as they're released.
Yeah. As makes sense.
Each part offers a different adventure,
But price it
where you'll
right.
be able to visit unseen
people
areas
will
of the
buy it.
Galar region and meet new people and Pokemon that live there. There are 2 versions of the expansion pass, one for Pokemon Sword
Oh,
and one for Pokemon
really?
Shield. Different Pokemon will appear in the different versions,
Oh.
and you'll also run into some different people and places.
So
We're
version
hoping players can
exclusive
continue
Pokemon
with the
released
classic
across
Pokemon experience of
versions.
trading with one another
Interesting.
and working together.
Now, without further ado, let's have the director himself present more information on the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. Mr. Tani?
Hello, I'm Tani from Game Freak.
Okay.
I'm working as the director for the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra are in development as we speak. So today, we'd like to show off some designs and concept art to help introduce you to these new areas.
Please do.
Your
We
adventures
need
in Galar are getting even bigger.
explanation.
First,
Still
let us
can't
introduce the
believe
Isle of Armor,
We're getting
which focuses
more
on the
Pokemon
theme
back.
of growth.
Growth?
Take a look.
The next destination in your adventure is a giant island off the shores of the Galar region known as the Isle of Armor. This island
this
is full
whales?
of beautiful nature. You'll find beaches, bogs, forests, caves, and dunes. And of course, you'll find Pokemon that you couldn't previously find in Galar dwelling there too.
Okay. So,
There's a dojo for Pokemon battles on this island,
just trickling
and you'll take up an
new
apprenticeship under the
from
Pokemon
past
trainer who
games.
runs it.
New to the Galar Dex.
This
anyway.
is Mustard, who will become your mentor. He's
Colonel.
also the mentor of Champion Leon, who you probably know quite well.
So
In
you
fact,
trained
Mustard has
Leon.
occupied the seat of champion himself in the past. You'll also encounter new rivals among your fellow apprentices. When playing with the Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass, you'll be training with Clara, who is a Poison-type user.
Poison.
When playing with the Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, you will be training with Avery, who is a Psychic-type user.
Psychic, yeah.
They're both training hard
Clara
so they
and
can someday
Avery.
have a gym and stadium to call their own. Next, we'd like to introduce the legendary Pokemon that will be central to the story.
Who are you?
Cubfu.
Cubfu.
It's a fighting-type Pokemon that strives to become stronger with single-minded dedication. As you progress through your training, Mustard will entrust you with this Pokemon. Once you complete your training together with Cubfu, it will be able to evolve into Urshifu.
Urshifu.
Urshifu is a Pokemon with 2 distinct styles. There is Single Strike style. a fighting and dark type style that delivers a single strike at blinding speed. There is also rapid strike style,
Okay.
a fighting and water type style that focuses on
Fighting
unleashing a
water.
torrent of
Haven't had
rapid
one of
strikes.
those in a while.
What's more, it's been revealed that Urshifu
Gigantamaxes.
has a Gigantamax form. Each style will have a different appearance, as well as a different G-Max move. You'll be able to evolve your Kubfu into an Urshifu in one of these two styles, single strike style or rapid strike style, during your adventure. Urshifu is a powerful Pokemon with a brand new ability, and it also has a new move for each of its two styles. Once you've completed your training, bring it with you for some online battles or official competitions.
So they're plugging that as a competitive Pokemon then.
We also want to talk about Rillaboom, Cinderace,
Yep,
and
they're
Inteleon,
Gigantamax
final
forms.
evolutions of the first three Pokemon you team up with in the Galar region. During your adventure in the Isle of Armor, these special
Because I
partners
was
in your
wondering,
teams will be
why
able
are
to Gigantamax.
Gigantamax
You can
forms
look forward
available
to seeing
for
their
the
new
starters
forms and
when
new
we've
G-Max
had
moves.
Mega Evolutions
And as you can see here,
exclusive Z
we've got
moves
even
and
more in
tests.
the works to make sure your
Apricorns,
journey is as smooth and fun
even
as
more
possible.
EXP, and then
There are new
Chikorita
fashion
moves.
items,
You can
and you'll
turn
even be
into
able to
Marnie.
obtain
Oh
new
my
looks
gosh.
for your bike. We hope you'll look forward to the new experiences coming in the Isle of Armor.
The meme became reality. I
Next,
won't
I'd like to
explain.
discuss the Crown Tundra, the second
Exploration.
area, which has a theme of exploration. I'm going to show you the information we have at the moment.
This expansion is set in the snow-swept realm of the Crown Tundra. Take a look for yourself at the beautiful scenery of this shining, silvery landscape. As it turns out, the Isle of Armor isn't the only uncharted area waiting for you all in the Galar region. In this frigid area, with its towering winter mountains, people live in small communities that support and rely on each other. Much like on the Isle of Armor, you'll be able to find Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before.
So where could this be inspired
Fitting
by?
right in with this area's theme of exploration, there will be plenty for you to uncover. You might find a strange temple where you least expect it, or maybe spy a mysterious giant tree growing in a place it doesn't seem to belong. A certain person will appoint you as the leader of their exploration team in the Crown Tundra. You can gear up for adventure, and then head out to explore blizzard-swept fields and even deep inside Pokemon dens, which you could only previously get a glimpse of during max raid battles. Next, we'd like to introduce Calyrex, the legendary Pokemon you'll
Calyrex.
discover during your adventure. Legends say this Pokemon once ruled over a part of Galar that included the Crown Tundra. It's characterized by its graceful, regal movements. Get ready to experience a never-before-told story about the mysteries of Calyrex.
I could see the
Crown
grass
Tundra
type,
will
but
have a
not the
new
other.
form of co-op
Co-op?
play as well. This will allow
Excuse me?
you and friends to enter and explore Pokemon dens that exist underground in the Crown Tundra. Deep inside the dens, you may see legendary Pokemon
You know
from
what this
past
makes me
games
think?
Dynamaxing before your eyes.
The first step towards the
You'll be
Sinnoh
able to
remake
meet and make
Underground.
allies of all kinds of
You're
legendary
putting
Pokemon
in all
during
the
your adventures in the Crown
legendaries in
Tundra,
that.
including ones you'll
Why?
be able to catch through this co-op play. It also appears that some brand new legendary Pokemon are
The
also
new
waiting to be
Regis
found somewhere
and
in this land.
The Galarian
And
Kanto
combined with the Isle of
birds.
Armor, dozens of new clothing items will be added.
Wait,
Plus, there will
those
be new
are
battles
Team
waiting for
Flare
your challenge once you complete
uniforms.
your
What the
entire
heck?
game, including the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra. We can't go into the details of everything, but we're working on planning and developing new ways to enjoy Pokemon even as we speak. The Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra areas themselves
Team
are actually
Flare
two
be
key
involved in
examples
any
of the
of
things
this?
we're working on. Both areas are in fact seamless maps, much like the wild area you can already experience in the Galar region, where players are able to move around freely and control the camera. Of course, you'll be able to connect with other trainers and play with them
So
too.
these will be
There
environments
will be
much like
Pokemon
the
dens
wild
as well,
area.
and you'll be able to engage in max raid battles against Pokemon that haven't previously appeared in the Galar region.
Ooh boy.
There's more to see and do on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra
So
than
June
there
is
was
going to be
even in the wild area.
a fun time for Pokemon fans.
We'll bring you
certainly.
more information about
This
them in future
definitely
news
makes
reports,
up
so
for
please stay
a
tuned.
yearly game release. That's for certain.
What did you think? We at Game Freak are all working hard to bring you new content, so you can spend more time having fun in the Galar region. We hope you're as excited as we are for what's to come.
I'd be excited. It's just a matter of the content.
Thank you, Mr. Tani. On the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra, you'll see some familiar Pokemon that didn't appear in the Galar region before.
Yeah.
There will be more than 200 Pokemon species that appear in these areas, and you can add to your team, including the legendary Pokemon mentioned before.
Garchomp.
Additionally,
Excellent
we'll be
addition.
distributing free updates for Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield that will coincide with the releases of the Isle of Armor and the Crown
Nice.
Tundra.
But what will they include?
These updates will allow people who don't have the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield expansion pass to obtain the Pokemon that appear on the Isle of Armor and in the Crown Tundra through other means, such as trading.
Ooh.
Players will also be able to bring over Pokemon to
Okay,
their
you
game
need to
from the
explain
cloud
that,
service
though.
Pokemon Home, as long as the Pokemon appear in the Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield
Thank
expansion
you.
packs.
Pokemon from the past, so long as they're
Pokemon
included
Home is
Sword and
planned to
Shield
launch
or
in
the
February
expansion
2020.
versions come out. Also, thank you
We
for
intend to
giving us
release
a date.
even more details before
roughly
then,
on
so
Home.
please wait just a little bit longer.
Finally, we have some more
Mystery
news for our
gift.
Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield players. Starting today, it seems like you're more likely to run into Gigantamax Colossal,
Ooh.
Gigantamax Lapras, and Gigantamax Flapple or Gigantamax Appleton in max raid battles in the wild area. Face these powerful Pokemon with your friends. There will also be a software update going live available later today.
Maybe I should
Once
start
you've received the
streaming Sword
update,
after
head to
that.
Wedgehurst Station. In
Wedgehurst.
Pokemon Sword, you'll encounter Clara, while in Pokemon Shield,
The
you'll
new
run into Avery.
leaders.
You'll also encounter a Galarian Slowpoke that's wandered in from the Isle of Armor.
Okay.
You can try to catch it and add it to your team.
So new Pokemon just
Galarian
randomly added.
Slowpoke can evolve into Galarian Slowbro if you use an item that can be found on the Isle of Armor,
Ah.
or into Galarian Slowking if you use an item that can be found in the Crown Tundra. Don't forget to check it
start
out.
breeding them.
What did you think? Today, we've finally been able to show you some of what we at Game Freak are hoping to
Like,
achieve
at
going
least
forward.
you're acknowledging more Pokemon need
We
to
hope
be
we've
put
been able
in,
to get you
and you're
excited for the
doing it.
continuing adventures waiting for you in
So
the
that means
Isle of
there are
Armor
going to
and the
need to
Crown
be
Tundra.
updates
Each
to
part offers a
what
different
Pokemon
adventure.
are currently
We'll
known
do our
be
best to
on
fill it
their
to the
way.
brim with adventures like you've never experienced before.
Whether you're just starting with Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield, or you've done everything there is to do, we'll do our best to develop something that everyone can enjoy.
Stay tuned for more updates in the
Sorry
future.
about that in the background. That was my brother. You didn't know.
My thanks to
that I
everyone
was-
from Game Freak. The Pokemon Sword Expansion Pass
Yeah.
and Pokemon Shield Expansion Pass, which contains both the Isle of Armor and the Crown Tundra, will be available for
$30.
pre-purchase on
Okay,
Nintendo eShop
pre-purchase
later today.
Okay, $30. Not terribly bad.
You'll also be able to access Nintendo eShop directly from the Pokemon
Oh,
Sword and
that's a
Pokemon Shield
nice
menu
little
once you
addition.
install the latest update for your game. As a special purchase bonus,
Hey.
we've also prepared some clothing items that can be used starting today.
Pikachu and Eevee.
Pokemon will continue to try new things in 2020 to bring fun and joy to people around the world. Thank you for tuning in.
Okay, so that is the end of the direct. That was a lot of information to go over. So, I might hold off on starting up the Pokemon Sword stream until after that update later today. So, that being said, thank you all for watching. If you have any thoughts you'd like to share later on, of course, I'm going to try uploading this to my YouTube channel a little bit later. That way, anyone who didn't get to catch this live can just watch there. So, that being said, thank you all for watching, and I will catch you guys later.